Would you look at the time? It's time for another video. This is the Cowardly Time Lord. Welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger Part 5. This time I did say Chrono Trigger and not Earthbound by accident. Remember, never open any treasure chests now. Do 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 do. You could be Lean's twin. Thank goodness you're safe. You may resemble Lean, but you sure don't act like her. Anyway, you've really helped me. Let me know how I can repay you. Don't worry, one day we will. You're the real Queen Lean, huh? You really could be my twin. Well, you two better get along, or I'll be in big trouble. I'll keep my fingers crossed. Excuse me? Never mind. I guess it's time to go. Why would you even risk the timeline like that? 'Twas a fault of mine which endangered the Queen. I shall depart for good. Eek! Indeed, your resemblance to the Queen is uncanny. Forsooth, I shall leave. Dusty, you hath potential to be a great swordsman. Froggy, you weren't such a bad guy after all. Froggy, you weren't such a bad guy after... I'm terrible with voices. Also, I realized something about the way the time travel works in this game. You step into a big ball of wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. Also, there will be a live stream after I record this video. Of course, to you guys, that'll be the past, or you'll see the live. To you guys, you'll see the live stream first. To me, this was recorded pre-live stream. I love this music because I played Chrono Cross before, and this is one of the pieces of music that carries over into Chrono Cross, and I love it. How do we get home? Your Highness, Princess, we please, call me Brooke. Well then, Brooke, observe. The gate. Wowie zowie! Dippity-doo! Jasmine, you're amazing. Ain't it the truth? Oh, I mean... Enough with the false modesty. You have a real gift. Enough with the false modesty. You have a real gift. I would trade my royal ancestry for your genius in a heartbeat. Well, if you say so. Anyway, I call this thing a gate, also known as a big ball of wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff. It's a kind of portal that takes you to the same location in a different area. And in different era, not different area. Same location, different era. Gates are very unstable, so I use the principle behind my telepod device to create a gate key. Now we can use them as we please. But why did this gate suddenly appear? Either the telepod had something to do with it, or something else made it. This is getting pretty weird. Let's at least head back to our own time. Alright, coming, Dusty? Phew! We're back! Dusty, Jasmine, why don't you come over to the castle? I'd like you to come over for dinner. Sorry for putting you through all that, Brooke. Are you joking? That's the most fun I've had in months. And I have some new friends, too. Dusty, be a gentleman and take her home. I have some work to do. I've got some more work to do, whatever. See you soon, Jasmine. Will you escort me home, Dusty? Of course, my lady. Melchior, you're still here. Good to see you. Hello, Dusty. Hello, Dusty. Oh, we wouldn't want to be late for my trial, would we? Anyways, we just went back to the future, technically. Nadia Castle. Princess Nadia, are you alright? Dearie, where have you been? I heard you were abducted, weird soldiers searching for you. Scoundrel, you're the one, huh? Kidnapping Princess Nadia. No, Dusty's. Admit it. You confused her and tried to take over the throne. Terrorist. Stop it! Stop this at once. Sorry. I'm going back and forth with voices, I know. What are you doing, you idiots? But Princess Nadia said to... Idiots! Detain him! Dusty! Sorry, I can't yell. It would be weird if I was yelling in my own home. At least for my grandparents upstairs. I'm the Chancellor, the Prosecutor, the Senate. I'm the lawyer, Pierre. Members of the court and Senate, we now bring forth the defendant, Dusty, who is charged with abducting Princess Nadia. Is it safe to assume that this Chancellor's evil now? Slight spoiler for later in the game. I'm just gonna go with he's evil here. What shall we do with him? Fire, perhaps? Hang him upside down for a few years? Or shall we employ the guillotine? I'll take the guillotine. It sounds French. French are always the best at inventing things. I hate the French. I hate learning French. I'm Canadian, so French is a mandatory course. I failed it, but I got out of it on the case I've got a slight mental disability. Slight. Also, no, I'll save that for the live stream. You, the jury, shall decide his fate. Now let us begin. Dusty, you are hereby ordered to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Dusty is charged with abducting. Is charged with premeditated abduction of royalty. The question is, did he kidnap Princess Nadia? The answer, no, he did not. In fact, no abduction took place. The two met completely by accident. In fact, the princess asked Dusty if she could join him. Is this true? Who actually started this whole mess? You have to say I did. Just as I suspected, the defendant deliberately tried to get near the princess. Because you do cause accident. Hey! Ouch, that really hurt. The princess then innocently followed you to Jasmine's little side show, whereupon you both disappeared. If that wasn't criminal abduction, I don't know what is. And I have the facts that throw the defendant's character into question. Is Chrono playing the game within the game within the game within the game within the game? Because that would call his character into question. Definitely. And it's all being controlled by me, the Time Lord. It all makes sense. To the TARDIS, the DeLorean, the epoch, which I'm gonna change its name, obviously. Also, I'm just going with what I am. Objection! With things because saying things because, well, obvious things. This can't have any relevance whatsoever to this case. Care to respond, Chancellor? Dusty's character is at the very core of this case. We have nothing to hide. We have a witness, a little girl, who will vouch for the character of the defendant.
This nice man, he brought me my kitty. Thank you for being so kind.
How about that? Doesn't this young man deserve a medal? Phew, looks like they're buying it. The issue here is motive. Was there any motive for this fine citizen to kidnap Princess Nadia? No, there was none. What about the ransom? Dusty, her fortune did tempt you, did it not? No. Are you sure? You weren't tempted? You really weren't tempted? Really and truly? Not tempted at all? Not at all. That's enough. That's enough. I have no more questions. It is evident that my client is a fine, noble young man. Your Honor, the defense rests. Members of the jury, if he is guilty, stand to the left. If innocent, stand to the right. Not guilty. 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 Order in the court. A verdict has been reached. The verdict is not guilty, but the fact remains that even if he did not kidnap her, he ran off with her. 3 days solitary confinement as punishment. Well, that doesn't sound bad.
Take him away.
Now, just a darn minute.
Princess.
That's enough, my dear. But, Father, all I asked was for you to behave like a princess. Even royalty must obey rules. Leave the rest up to the Chancellor and forget about the events in town. We're leaving. Dusty!
This terrorist has tried to overthrow our kingdom. He has been found guilty, and you must carry out his sentence.
So this is
So this is the monster who kidnapped the princess. The execution is in 3 days, is 3 days away. Do not let him out of your sight. Execution? Strange. But I don't seem to recall hearing anything about an execution. What? You dare question me? I am the Senate. The paperwork's probably just been held up in the system. Understood, sir. Guards, take the prisoner away. Some sympathizers brought that stuff for you, you lousy felon. Well, this seems like a good place to end the episode. So, this is the Cowardly Time Lord, signing off and saying, have a good day, or whatever time it is, wherever thou art.